Hey everyone, Tanner Cherney up here checking in Devils Lake, North Dakota, and as you can see behind me, that is open water. That is correct. I'm out here at Grams Island State Park, and since the last 2 weeks since I've checked in the last time, Devils Lake is officially ice-free. That's right, our boat ramps are going in, our fish cleaning stations are slowly getting turned on for the season. Our year-round fish cleaning station, of course, is always up and running. New thing with that is we got to give a big thanks to the North Dakota Game and Fish Department for giving us a couple Barracuda grinders this year. We're excited. We hear that the cats meow, and you know how busy Devils Lake gets with fish cleaning. We're excited to see how these hold up to our busy season. As you can see behind me here, this is what Devils Lake is known for, shore fishing. That is miles of riprap like that in Devils Lake. Devils Lake, of course, quite possibly the unofficial shore fishing capital of the world. What better place than to take your family out if you don't have a boat and get on good walleye fishing? So those of you looking to tackle Devils Lake, especially in the springtime for walleye fishing, or even northern pike fishing, make sure you utilize the 2-rod rule in North Dakota. Have a dead stick with like a bobber and a leech, or a Lindy rig and a leech, and also have a casting rod, whether you're going to be using that with a 1/4 ounce jig like this 1/4 ounce orange jig I have here with the Charlie Brewer slider, or you're going to use it for a crankbait like a flicker shad or a shad rap. Either or is great on this lake this time of the year. For those of you going out in the boats, water temp is your crucial thing right now. When you're talking mid-50s for surface temps, 1 or 2 degrees can make or break a day of fishing. So finding that bump up in 2 degrees in shallow water is gonna help your day that much better. And you might not necessarily get that water temp change until later in the afternoon. So boat fishing is definitely a later afternoon kind of bite. When you're looking at boat fishing, a word to the wise, when you're coming into these shallow spots, because you're gonna be fishing in generally 8 to 7 feet or less, don't come flying into the spot because water is really clear right now, and these fish can be pretty skittish in this clear water. What I like to do is come a couple 100 yards short, pull up, and troll my way in. I know it takes a little longer, but that really helps kind of ease yourself in there. A, you're getting ready to set up, and plus you're not gonna spook those fish that are in such concentrated areas. Find new weed growth. If you can find new weed growth, you're gonna be holding some bait fish in there, and that's where you're gonna find hopefully a school of walleyes. So those tackling with the boats, same thing as shore fishing. Have bobbers. What I like to do is I like to find a shoreline with weeds, set up, set my trolling motor on autopilot and just start cruising. And when I get a follow or a bite, I like to anchor right there and throw my bobber out with a leech and keep casting and kind of double down on these fish. So springtime is a great time up here in Devils Lake. We're super excited. Our boat ramps are going in. It's a busy season. Summer is just about here. Make sure to enjoy what Devils Lake has to offer, and most of all, have fun. Fishing isn't always about catching fish. It's more about spending time with your loved ones, your family, your friends, enjoying getting outdoors. And lastly, share your experiences with us here in Devils Lake using our hashtag DevilsLakeND. We'd love to see what kind of memories you're making up here. So thanks again for following along, and we're gonna keep you updated as the season progresses.